Hello students, today I am going to explain the story of the third chapter of the book Footprints Without Feet. The name of the third chapter is The Midnight Visitor, and it was written by Robert Arthur. So before going to explain the short summary of this story, I want to tell you the theme of the story. So, The Midnight Visitor is a very thrilling account of a secret agent Osebel's one particular episode. Osebel did not fit any description of a secret agent. He did not live up to the romantic picture of a secret agent that we read in books or see in films. He rather fat and sloppy. He lived in a very small room on the sixth floor. However, Osebel was gifted with a rare presence of mind. He was quick of action. His fertile brain could invent and cook up stories and situations that would confuse and unnerve his rivals. He cooked up the story of the balcony below the window of his room and the arrival of the police. He outwitted and outsmarted his rival and enemy secret agent Max, who had come to take away a very important paper concerning some new missiles. Through his presence of mind, Osebel was able to get rid of his rival Max. So now I am going to summarize this story. So, in the beginning, what happened? Fowler was a young romantic writer. He came to meet a secret agent, Osebel, in his office. Actually, he had come to gather necessary material for his book on secret agents. Like all people, Fowler had also formed quite a romantic picture of the secret agent as represented in books and films. Osebel did not fit any description of a secret agent Fowler had ever read or imagined. Fowler felt let down. Osebel's office was in a small room on the sixth and top floor. He was a sloppy, fat man. He had an American accent. Osebel himself felt that Fowler was disappointed after meeting him. Osebel told Fowler that he had a very important paper in his custody. Someday the paper might well affect the course of history. Then Osebel switched on the light. Fowler had his first authentic thrill of the day. He saw a man with a small automatic pistol in his hand. And he was Max. So Max entered with a pistol. Osebel was stunned to see Max in his room with a pistol. He had thought he was in Berlin. Max was slender, crafty, and had the face of a fox. His cunning face. There was nothing menacing about Max except his pistol. Max demanded the important report concerning some new missiles that was in the custody of Osebel. He wanted to take it from Osebel. And Ausable was very crafty person, cunning person, and cook, and you can say quick reactive person. So on the spur of the moment, Ausable cooked up a story. He told Fowler and Max that his balcony below the window had become a big nuisance. It was the second time in a month that somebody had got into his room from there. Max showed his ignorance about the balcony and told that he entered through a pass key. Ausable told Max that the balcony actually belonged to the other apartment. It extended under his window. So suddenly Ausable, Max, and Fowler heard the sound of knocking of the door. So Max was standing erect not far from Ausable. He was waving his pistol with a commanding gesture. Soon he heard a knocking at the door. Ausable cooked up another story of at once. Another story at once. He told Max that it should be the police. He had a very important paper with him. It needed a little extra protection. He had told the police to check on him to make sure that everything was all right. Fowler jumped aside. Max bit his lip nervously. Ausable threatened Max that the police would enter soon as the door was unlocked. They would not hesitate to shoot. So after hearing that, Max was completely lost his hope. He was frightened. So Max was nervous. He asked Ausable to send the police away or he would not hesitate to shoot. The knocking at the door became louder. Max kept his body twisted and pointed his gun at Ausable and Fowler. He put another leg over the window sill. Then, in desperation, he jumped out. As he dropped, he screamed once shrilly. So, when Max jumped from the window, at the same time, the door opened and a waiter stood there with a tray, a bottle, and two glasses. Actually, it was not the police, but it was the waiter whom Ausable had already ordered. Fowler was still white faced. He asked about the man who jumped out on the balcony. Ausable assured Fowler that Max would not return as there was no balcony below the window. So, in this story, there are three characters. One is Ausable, one is Max, one is Fowler. Ausable and Max was secret agent, and Fowler was a young romantic writer. So, my dear student, go through the summary and try to understand the chapter. Till then, thank you.